Hey everyone, my name's Barry and this is Centralise. Another tag video. This time I've been tagged by 6 Sense Official. He's a great guy. You need to go and check out his channel. I'll leave the link in the description. He's got some really awesome content and he's quite new as well. So he's tagged me in a video to list my 3 most sentimental fragrances. So I think I've mentioned these on a few occasions in the past, but I'll get this one done. So I'm going to tag 4 people. I always tag people I haven't tagged before. So Russell Anderson, you're tagged, mate. He's got a great channel. He also runs a dog refuge and he's such a good guy. Really good content. Really enjoy watching his videos. You might know him from the other half of Outlaw Frags as well, so he's well worth checking out. Next guy is Pine Rocks. He's a British guy. Only recently found his channel. He's got some really interesting fragrances. Really enjoy watching his content. He's well worth checking out as well. The next person is Annie at Anindita Basu Fragrances and More. She's really good. She's got some wonderful fragrances and I just really enjoy listening to her. She explains it really well, goes into depth about the fragrances. Really good. And the last one is Cali Reviews. Cali J-Rock, he's great as well. He's got a great channel. He does perfume reviews. He's also started doing reviews on a few other different things as well, so he's well worth checking out. So I'll leave links to all of those 4 in the description, so go and check those guys out. So the first fragrance I'm going to talk about is an original, and it's Old Spice Original. Now this just brings me back memories of both my granddads and also my dad as well. Both my granddads have passed now, so every time I wear this after a shave, it's a splash on, so I only tend to wear it after a shave. It brings back memories. They're really useful as well, wearing these splash-ons, because they open up your pores and let your skin breathe after you've just butchered it. So this one, full of spices, as the name would suggest. It's cinnamon, nutmeg, it's got citruses in there, it's quite airy, but it's also got like vanillas and tonka and stuff like that in there. It's really enjoyable. I really enjoy it. So it's well worth checking out. So the next fragrance that's got sentimental value for me, I would go for an old favourite of mine. And this was leaving school. Started going to wine bars, nightclubs, pubs, and I was rocking this bad boy all the time. I used to love it. And it wasn't till I started getting into Le Mal and stuff like that later on that I started to gravitate away from this. But I still went and bought more bottles, and I recently purchased another bottle, and I still love it just as much. People say it's been reformulated. Yeah, it probably isn't as beast as what it used to be, but even so, it's still really strong. The violet leaf, the leather, the spices in it, nutmeg, lavender, it's just amazing. I love it, absolutely love it. So that's the second one that has got a lot of sentimental value to me, and it just takes me back to those days where I was carefree, doing whatever I wanted, and it just, every time I wear it, it like takes me back to one memory or another from back in those days. So the last one with sentimental value to me is one which I couldn't leave out. This is the one that I wore on my first date with my wife and also wore at our wedding, and it's Diesel Fuel for Life. Now I love a raspberry note, and this has got a fantastic raspberry note in it. This has got raspberry in it, and I really love a raspberry note. I really gravitate towards anything that's got like fruity berry smells, and this has got a wonderful raspberry in it. It's also got anise, lavender, it's got some woods in there, but it's also got a grapefruit opening, and there's heliotrope in there as well, and I just love it. So it brings back the memories of my wedding day, it brings back the memories of my first date, where she nearly ripped my car door off with the wind, and we had to make up names because someone was harassing us in a pub, so we made up fake names just to get away with this from this guy who fell off his chair, by the way. So yeah, it brings back all those memories. But yeah, that's the last one of my sentimental. I've got a lot more which I could have listed, but he kept it at 3, so those are the 3 that I chose. I look forward to hearing what sentimental value that the 4 people that I've tagged, what their choices are of fragrance, and all that's left for me to do is ask you to comment below as to what yours are, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll speak to you all soon. Stay fragrant, not vagrant.